Good morning. Today we're going to go over the Wednesday week 5 grammar work. Again, now we're moving on from underlining titles to putting quotation marks around titles. Now, not every title is always going to be underlined. Usually when you have chapters or articles from a newspaper, articles in a magazine, they're titles, but not of the thing that they're in. So article titles and things like that, poems, those are usually put in quotation marks. So again, we're just basically finding what needs to be put in quotation marks and doing it. Read the article, NASCAR uses SpongeBob to reach kids before writing a research paper. Again, NASCAR uses SpongeBob to reach kids is in quotation marks. They're all capitalized except for the word to, and so that indicates a title. Number 2, Nathan wrote a poem called Dad Always Knows. The word called tells us that what comes afterwards is the title. Quotation mark before dad, and a quotation mark after the period. So that is our quotation marks and titles box. Present perfect tense, has or have, then the verb. It's not going to be C, not going to be D. I has finished, or I have finished. This one just goes by sound. B is correct. Julie have learned, may learn, has learned, will learn. They all sound okay for the most part. Let's get rid of the ones that don't have has or have. Julie has learned to skateboard or have learned. Julie is singular, has a singular, which is why C sounds correct. Our sentence, another big one here. After needs to be capitalized, beginning of a sentence. Callie capitalized, it is her name. After Callie has styled her hair. So there's a couple ways you can do it. You can keep the entire sentence present tense, has, or make it past tense. I'm going to make it past tense, but it sounds weird that Callie has styled her hair, and we use the word after. So I'm pretty sure what they're trying to say is it needs to be past tense. So after Callie had styled her hair, comma, compound sentence, we don't use feel, it's felt, like, not liking, dancing, to, T-O, not T-O-O. T-O-O is like the word also. T is the preposition. To, the, music is spelled wrong, there's no K, period at the end. So capitalize after, capitalize Callie, change has to had, change comma after hair, change feel to felt, like change liking to like, and music, change the spelling, and a period at the end. Past tense, Alex laid her book on the desk. Kayla lay down for a nap. Commas. I'm waiting, Layla, for you to finish eating. So Monday, comma after the person they're speaking to, if it's the beginning of a sentence, comma before the people they're speaking to, if it's at the end of a sentence. But if your person you're speaking to is in the middle of a sentence, commas go around that person. I am waiting, Layla, for you to finish eating. I know, Adam, that you didn't mean to spill the milk. And then cause and effect. Mrs. Wood's lessons were becoming more and more rigorous. Here's our cause. The students found themselves having to study more for their tests. What would cause students to study more? Were the tests difficult, easy, interesting, or engaging? Well, it definitely wouldn't be easy. If it's interesting, maybe you might study harder. And if it's engaging, those two mean the same thing. Here's a little trick. If two words mean the same thing, those two can't be right. So if they're interesting and engaging, that's not right. The best answer is difficult. And that's our morning work for today.